Alright, welcome back to the channel. Y'all already know how it is. I don't do long introductions, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. Straight into the reading. Boop. Okay. 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 That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oop. Okay. So, I have somebody who is in their Queen of Swords energy, or they're around somebody who has this Queen of Swords type of energy. This is a very, serious energy. They're standing in their power. They're standing on business. They don't want to. If they have to use the sword, they will. They don't want to, but they're ready to fight. They're ready to cut people off as well. This person also needs to take a break, or they have taken a break to just relax and rethink things. Somebody also may have been sick, but somebody was, I'm not getting the negative of this. Because I was about to say, maybe this is true. This is not what I see, but what I heard was that somebody may have been in this energy for so long, like a very defensive energy, that they made themselves sick. That's for some people. But someone just needed to rest and recuperate from having to be in this energy. But there is stability moving towards this person. Unfortunately, it's going to be at a time after they're in the cold with someone or something. It could be, a religious institute, or it could be a Taurus. But what I'm getting is that this person, after having to stand up for themselves and be on business, they finally get to take a rest and they're moving forward. But unfortunately, what's coming next is being out in the cold, and it honestly might be from a relationship or some type of tradition. So this also could be a religious institute, like I said. But somebody's going to be putting in some work because they have everything they need, and they're going to be walking away from a situation. And it might take some time. So somebody's going to be putting in some work. You're going to be focusing on your career, focusing on your coins. This is going to help you feel better. This is going to help this person feel better so that they can move forward. But it's going to take some time. It's almost like somebody's working and they don't have the passion behind them just yet. And it's going to take some time for the passion to get there. They also might get a message, a slow-moving message as well. I'll ask about this message in a minute. Okay. So somebody has a very big decision to make. Hold on. Somebody has a decision to make when it comes to love. They have a big decision to make. And love doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. But it feels like this person is fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And they're not. It's almost like they're fighting and they're not winning. There's not a victory. And I don't have the victory card in reverse up here. But it's like someone's going to be fighting. And they're not going to win this. Or they're going to struggle a lot. But also this person is coming. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this energy of the Nine of Wands reverse. Give me some more energy about the Nine of Wands reverse, because the Nine of Wands upright is someone who is going through a hard battle, and they're close to the end. It's like they're very, very close to the end. You gonna give me nothing for it? Okay. Okay, so somebody is very discouraged. Because they're going through this hard battle, they feel like it's never ending. That's what it is. They feel like it's a never ending battle. But somebody is coming out of this mentally stuck energy. And somebody's going to get some happiness. Sorry, I had to start off at the bottom. I had to start off at the bottom. I guess I was a little bit confused. They are going to get some happiness, but it's like this back and forth energy this person goes through. And it's because they don't want to really be on their own. They don't want to do things by themselves. Like somebody feels like that's all they do is do things by themselves. And it's like, yeah, but you're better off this way. You're going to have to, and not to say that you're better off doing everything on your own, but you're going to have to find community and people. But it's not, unfortunately, it's not going to be a constant thing. But I'm getting romance for that. Like, it's not going to be a constant thing for you to always be in a romantic relationship. You might get sparse, like, romantic relationships here and there. But you're going to have to appreciate the community, the partnerships. If you can look here, this person has a little birdie. They have a companion. So you're going to have to appreciate the partnerships in your hobbies. You're going to have a lot more emotional fulfillment within that. Yeah, you also have a lot of more emotional fulfillment when it comes to standing in your power intellectually. Like, you're going to have to be mentally strong and embrace that this is who you are. Like, you are a mentally strong person. This is going to help you come out of this betrayal energy. I'm not sure where the betrayal is happening. Where's this betrayal coming from? Where's this betrayal coming from? Okay, you feel betrayed because you have to go on a new journey, and this makes you very depressed. Like, you don't want to start something new. You don't want to move on from this. Whatever, I don't even know what this is, but this person doesn't want to move on. Again, it might be like a church affiliation. It might be a group of people. Whatever the case is, this person doesn't want to move forward from it. It makes them really depressed. But someone's coming out of that. They're coming out of it because this person does have a new journey to go on, and it's going to help them be more emotionally fulfilled. It might take some time, but the stability will be there. And this is you're going to have to recognize the truth that you have more stability doing things on your own. And when I say on your own, I don't mean solely by yourself all the time, 24/7. It's just whatever this connection you have that's coming to an end, whatever this is. Because you have the Queen of Swords of cutting something off, and under this you had a taking a break. So you might be taking a break from something. So it might not even be a cutting off of somebody. You just might need a break from something or someone to like get more clarity on your situation. So you might not even be really cutting someone out forever. But this makes somebody sad because they have to go on a new journey. But the journey is supposed to be for you. So you might be going on a break with somebody, but it's going to be for the best for you. You're going to get a victory out of it. There is a victory coming out of this break that you're going to have. You're going to get a lot more clarity. Somebody is choosing to focus more on their work. And this is going to bring them a little bit of emotional fulfillment. Like, it might not be the whole package, that you want, but it is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you closer to the emotional fulfillment than you would have been had you not started the new journey. And you're going to have a lot of decisions. You're going to have a lot of options, but you have to be very discerning when picking from these options. Like, it's good that you have a lot of options. You have everything you need. This person has all the options. Yeah. And they're going to be moving forward. It might take some time. It might be slow moving energy. And it might take some time. But we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, but you're going to have to be on that boss energy. And the boss energy means that you can't be letting other people drag you down. You can't let yourself mentally bow out. Because you want something that really isn't in alignment with you right now. This judgment, there's a judgment that's going to happen. This might take some time, but there's someone who's going to have to make a call. You're going to have to make a judgment. I don't know if that's going to end up in a good favor for you or a bad favor for you, but in this instance, you need to think about what's fair. What's fair for you. Don't be playing fair with people who not playing fair. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Like, sometimes there are people out there who are so kind and nice that they'll be unfair to themselves to be fair to others, and you shouldn't be doing that. Someone's gonna get it though. It's gonna strike them. They're gonna be like, oh shit, this is what I need to be doing. This is what I need to be focusing on. So somebody's gonna get it. You just gotta have courage. We have the Emperor energy. So somebody needs to stand in their boss business, in their boss energy. There might be somebody who needs to start a business of their own, or someone who's a part of a group that they had to branch off from, and you take what you learn from this group and you make your own, and that's going to help you have a victory. It's like this person was the backbone, almost the backbone of this group, and it's going to take some time. You're going to have patience. Some of you are going to have to travel to get more information. You may have to network more with others so that you can get this this business off the ground. And this is destined. This is the universe. The doors are open for you to achieve this. The doors are open for you to achieve this. You just have to not be afraid to do it on your own. You're going to start learning this stuff on your own, but you're going to network with other people, and it's going to help you move closer. It's going to help you get to where you want to be. Because we can't do everything on our own. It's just that whatever group or whatever person that you are with, you're going to have to just separate yourself. You're going to have to separate yourself from that particular group or that particular people or that particular person. All right, give me more, give me more. Give me more, give me more. Okay, so yikes. So we have a situation that is not going to go in the favor. I'm not sure if this is the collective I'm reading for. It's almost because somebody doesn't want to end something with someone or a group that is very selfish. It's a very selfish. The Empress in reverse to me is a very selfish energy. It's like, yeah, you have to do all the work and I'll just sit back and reap the rewards. So if you're planning on like being like, well, I'm just going to do what I want to do, the fortune is not going to go in your favor. Especially if you choose not to end it, because it's coming to an end on its own. Like there's a conclusion, it's wrapping up on its own. But if you choose to not end it, if you choose to keep going back or keep doing this thing, especially with this person who is very selfish, the tides are going to turn in not so great of a favor for you. It's not going to go the way that you want, unfortunately. What we got here? Yeah, you're not going to be able to keep fighting this person. And that's the thing. Like when the Seven of Wands is here, somebody who's diligent and willing to fight the battle. They're going to fight. They're not afraid, and this person's not afraid either. They just don't have the stamina. This person's not going to defeat this energy. I think somebody's playing with fire. I know that's weird. Somebody's playing with fire. Somebody think that they can hang in there with somebody or an entity that is, and when I say entity, it could be a company. Like somebody thinks that they can hang in there and fight against this company and fight against these people. And you can't do it by yourself, not toe to toe in that way. You're going to have to do it a different way. But if you're fighting to stick in there, you're fighting to stay, you are not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. It's not going to go well for you. Your journey is to start something new. Your journey is to start a new business. But you trying to stick in there and fight a battle, and it might not even be fighting against it. Somebody might just be fighting to stay in their position. And it's not for you. Their destiny is to actually move towards your own stuff and collaborate with somebody else. Because you have no emotional fulfillment in this place. Whether this be a company that you're working for, whether this be a religious group that you're affiliated with, or a community that you're affiliated with, or a romantic partner, or a friendship. Whatever this is, you trying to fight hard to stay is you're gonna miss out on opportunities for love. You're gonna miss out on opportunities for emotional fulfillment. You have it, it's coming. It really is, but if you're too busy focused on this particular situation, you're not gonna get what you want. Yeah, somebody's really stubborn. Somebody wants to stick around. They don't want to. It's almost like somebody feels very secure in this, and they don't want to lose their. They don't want to lose the ground or the progress that they've made in this, whatever this is. They don't want to lose ground or lose the progress. So it's almost like they're keeping it. They're holding on really tight. They're holding really tight to their chest. But what you need to do is start planning. Because whether you like it or not, this is coming to an end. This can't last forever. In order for you to grow, you have to invest somewhere else. You're not going to grow it if you keep trying to invest in something, trying to hold something tight. You know, you got to let it go. So instead of focusing on, oh, you know, why I spent 10 years of my life with this person, I'm not letting it go. You need to start planning. Stop distracting yourself. Stop staying there, and you need to start planning. Make a plan so that your future. So I'm gonna just say this: if you are hell bent on staying, make a plan B. Make a plan B for yourself. So if in case this person ends up leaving you or abandoning you, or if this person ends up passing away, or if this group ends up kicking you out, or you get fired, you'll have something. You'll have a backup plan. Make a plan. Because I'm telling you, you keep holding on to this situation, it's not going to go well for you. It's not going to go well for you. Not going to go well for you. Alright. So, a lot of y'all out here are dealing with romance. This is a relationship that is causing a lot of pain. It's causing a lot of heartache. It's causing a lot of grief. This also could mean somebody who is like, they feel like they're passionate about something. They may be in, again, this might be a group of people that you're with, that you feel really stable with, really grounded with, that's coming to an end. That's causing heartbreak. I feel like it's romance. That's what I'm getting at, is that somebody romantically, somebody maybe fiance or somebody they're married to, somebody's trying to hold on to it, and it needs to be let go of. It needs to be let go of, because you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I don't really think there's much for me to say. When these two cards come out right beside each other, we got the Ten of Pentacles, which means you're going to have abundance, but you have to walk away to find your emotional. You have to find what's going to be emotionally, emotionally fulfilling for you. Like, you're not fulfilled in this situation. And that's why this person walks off, because they're looking for the other cup. Once you go off and look for that, you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles. But staying where you are right now is not going to be helpful for you. That's not what you're looking for. It's not. I advise you to invest in the things that you like. Get to know yourself a little bit more again. Figure out what makes you happy. What hobbies do you have outside of work? Do you have fun? Is there something that you like to do? Invest in that. And don't do that by yourself. Like, go out to groups. Network online. Talk to people. You never know the opportunities that you might get, you know, just dabbling in your hobbies. The things that you like to do with others. You might find somebody who's willing to hire you just off of the fact that you have a same hobby as them. Get outside. Go outside. Go talk to some people. Or at least get in some chats. Go to a chat room. Talk to people who like, you know, the same shit that you like. You might find a great opportunity there. Somebody is choosing to hold on to something that needs to be put down. The Ten of Wands upright for me is like, you're almost there. You're gonna be able to let it go. But it's like, you're there. You just want to keep holding on to it and pretending like everything is fine, and everything is not fine. Everything is not copacetic. Like, I don't even say it like that. I usually don't even say that word, but it's not. It's not fun. Like, somebody feels betrayed. Like, if you're working for a company and they're treating you like shit, you feel betrayed. You know, you work for like years under this company, you know, were a good employee. You ask them for like some time off and they deny it. And you rarely ever ask for time off. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to find something else. Find something else. You need to start networking. Have a backup plan. Because if you try to fight for this, it's not gonna go well. Your time, I hate to say it, but your time there is almost up. Whether this is with a company or a person, your time is almost up, and you need to, like, the clock is ticking, tick, 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 tick. Like, you don't make the decision, the universe is gonna make the decision, and it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be a fun time. It is because someone refuses to transform. Like, someone is holding on so tight to a situation where if you just let go, you'll be able to get through it. But you can willingly walk through it, or you can be dragged through it. One or the other. The transformation is going to happen. You know, I'd rather just walk through it than get dragged, really. You have a choice. I'm trying to get dragged no way. I'd rather just release something. Because, like, people think, like, the worst thing is something ending. Something ending is not the worst thing. Just like how I feel about death. Death is not the worst thing in the world. You can suffer through all that. That is worse. That is the worst thing. Immensely suffering for nothing. But it has to do with the partnership. It has to do with somebody, you know, a partnership, or this partnership can also mean like jobs, company wise, that you thought were going to be emotionally fulfilling, and it's just not anymore. Like it's just not, it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. You thought it was going to be good, and it's not anymore. And you have to start transforming. You have to heal. I mean, you don't have to heal. You don't have to, but you don't have to transform. You don't have to do nothing, but you're going to get dragged. You're going to get dragged. I hate to say it, and it's not because you did anything wrong. That's the thing. Like, I think a lot of people think, you know, people who have bad experiences because they did something wrong. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you didn't do anything wrong. All you did was love somebody. All you did was, you know, be afraid because of your stability. You're scared and you want to hold on to that. But you're going to have to be brave. And in this card, I see it, you have the strength reversed here. And it's like you're going to have to stand in your Aries energy. This might be for an Aries. But somebody is holding on to something that they need to let go of. You're going to have to reestablish what you feel is success. What's valuable to you. What is valuable to you? Some people have actually gone against what they truly value. And it's not about what you say, it's about what you're doing. Like, you say one thing, but you're doing something else. And this is not a call out to say you're a bad person, because like, this is life. But recognizing it is going to help you. That's where you're going to be able to redeem yourself and feel better about yourself and be able to move through life. It's because you're saying one thing and you're doing something else. You're saying, I would never this, I would never that, and yet you are doing it. And you're not owning up to it. Somebody's not owning up to it. And the truth about it is that you ain't got to tell nobody this. You ain't got to talk to nobody about this. Hell, you won't even have to tell me about it. You ain't got to put it in my comment section. I'm not judging either way, but you ain't got to say nothing. You just got to correct your behavior. Your behavior is the issue here. If you say you're not going to take somebody's bullshit, then you need to stand on that business. You need to stand on business and not take somebody's bullshit. And not taking somebody's bullshit is not begging them to change. It's not trying to force somebody to do something. It's not bringing it up and arguing with somebody. That is not standing on business. You say you're not going to take something, then when that person does something, you walk the fuck away. You walk away. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. But you're arguing. You're going back and forth with people. You're trying to keep this going. You're holding on so fucking tight. You're fucking, you're losing yourself. You're destroying yourself in the process of trying to hold on tight to something that's not for you. And the person, I don't know who this is, but you keep saying stuff. Who you were before this situation, you are doing all the things that you said you wouldn't do. You're doing the stuff that you said you wouldn't do. And here you are doing those things. And you're not admitting it to nobody. You're not telling anybody about it. Hell, I don't even fucking need the cards at this point, for real. Like, you're not telling somebody about it. Whatever you're doing, you're being disingenuous to yourself. You really are. You're not showing up for yourself in the ways that you should. And it's real. Like, I'm real aggravated. Like, I feel like there's somebody watching you and somebody's really fucking disappointed. Like, they're really disappointed because it's like, you have a lot of potential. You can do something. And the thing is, at the start of this, you were standing on business. You were standing on business, but you also were taking breaks. You were moving forward slowly. You were feeling left out in the cold, but you were still moving forward. And like, this, I don't know what this energy is, but like, it's starting to piss me off because I'm like, yo, like, you have a decision to make. You can't keep ignoring it and putting it off. You keep ignoring it, and you don't want to transform. It's honestly time to start thinking about what you truly value. Remember who you was before all of this. What you say you would do, and now you're not even doing the things that you said you would do out of fear. Fear of what? If you keep down this path, you're still gonna go down the path that you're afraid of. You think that holding on is gonna keep you safe, and it's not. It's actually gonna put you in a worse situation had you just left from the jump. You're gonna be in a worse situation because you keep holding on so fucking tight. You won't let it go. Like, you won't let it go. This is another card. Like, you won't let it go. You won't transform. You won't let it go. You should be walking away, because the walking away is going to get you your emotional stability, but you keep holding on mad tight, and things are just I don't know, man. I'm getting kind of pissed. The judgment's gonna come. Like, you can walk away and you can have it upright and have a good judgment for yourself, or you could just hold on tight as long as you can until the wheels fucking fall off and you end up in a ditch or end up fucking exploding or some shit. And I hate to say it because I don't wish this upon anybody, but like, you gotta see the truth for what it is and be honest with yourself about what you're doing and how much you're not showing up for yourself in the ways that you need to. And you started off really good. So it might be just somebody who's an air sign. You started off really fucking good. Somebody who's an air sign, who's a depressed, and they're moving slow. Bruh. I don't know why this is making me so mad. It's because, like, if you're patient, if you walk away and be honest with yourself and move towards who you truly were before all of this, and start your journey, you have to be patient, but you have the sun. You have the sun card. Like, you're gonna get emotional fulfillment out of there's something else that you need to be doing, and it's not this. Whatever this is that you keep strangling to death, you strangling yourself in the process of it, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Because it wasn't meant for you. That particular thing, it wasn't meant for you. But this unfortunately, I hate to say it, like, moving towards a direction where you're doing things not specifically on your own, but apart from whatever this situation is. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a church, whether it's a fucking job, you're gonna get what you deserve. You are. But you're holding on. And I feel like there's a group of y'all that this is the person you're holding on to. But there's a group of y'all that is career. Like, if you network with other people, if you do your hobbies, do something that you enjoy, go out there, have a good time, meet people, talk to people, you're going to be able to collaborate with other people who have the same goals. You're going to make money off of it. If you're afraid because you're afraid of your stability, you're afraid of money, you're going to make money. You're somebody who makes money. You're going to make money. Money is in your life, is in your presence. You're going to have it. That shit comes to you. That's your shit. But you're draining yourself with the situation. You're draining your pockets. Like, your pockets are draining. And you don't want to see it. You just don't want to see it. Alright. What else do you want to say, Universal Fire? Close this out. Don't let the fear... Because, like, whatever this job... Because some of y'all, this is career. And this job is, like, working you to the bone. They're, like, draining you. And, like... You know how, like, those people, those jobs where they get people who work, and then as soon as they're about to retire, they fire them? Like, that's the type of energy that this group is on. This also might be an individual. They'll work you to death and get everything that they need out of you, and once you're drained and you have nothing else, then they'd be like, oh, you're not the same person anymore. You're not the person that I married. Yeah, just like that. That's it? That's all you got for them? Alright, well, that's it. What else is there? Fight. That's all that's happening in this situation. All you doing is fighting. That's it. It's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a battle. In a situation where you could have just walked away, and you don't have to do all of this. You don't have to fight for it. Sometimes it's best not to fight for things. I know people be like, it's not worth it if you don't fight for it. That's not true, baby. Especially not with everything. Everything is not we need to fight. Sometimes you need to take the path of least resistance. If you know you're good at one thing and you're terrible at something else, and your livelihood depends on it, stop doing the thing. Stop trying to do the thing that you're terrible at and do the thing that you're good at and make money from that. Like, you working yourself to do trying to do this thing that you're not good at. Do the thing you're good at. And as far as when it comes to a partnership, whether that's romance or not, like, you're gonna be fighting with this person. That's all y'all do. I don't know why. I don't even think you need me to tell this message. Like, all you do is fight with this person because it's not meant to be. I know you want it to be, but I'm sorry, it just isn't. Let it go. Or you can fight the rest of your life, because the worst thing in life is not it's not death. The worst thing in life is how long we live in suffering through most of that. So you can spend 10 plus years of your life fighting and battling somebody when you could have just been at peace or found somebody who's better for you. I mean, life is long. Life is long. And when you spend 10 plus years with somebody and you have to break up anyways, or you end up losing yourself, was it worth it? Most of the women, elderly women in this life, say they wish they wouldn't have got married. When they have advice about marriage, they say don't do it. Don't do it. Because what are you getting out of it? It's specifically with this person. I can't say marriage in general, but I can say this situation, you're putting in too much. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And this person's going to blame you at the end of it. You're going to get blamed. You're going to fight. And at the end, this person's going to try to fuck you over. And you're going to feel really embarrassed. Like, just end it, babes. End it. But you do have some really good career stuff coming for you if you were to let go of this thing that that's too much. Like, this career thing, you're better off on your own or networking with other people. You're better off without this company. Like, this company is draining you. It's draining your soul. And you're tolerating things that you said you would never tolerate in both situations. You don't have to honor yourself. Stop trying to honor other people and other things more than you're honoring yourself. Don't put up with the bullshit. Alright? Alright, guys. So I'm going to end it right here. I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.